Good morning. All right, let me get this out to the group. All right. Put this in the chat. Where are we now? Back at 99. I noted this short here in the group under the chop zone. We just left the chop zone. I wasn't at my computer here, but we just left it again here. Just perfect. It was at like 12. I got short at like 10 or something. And then I got out in the 70s, 80s, 90s, whatever. I marked 78. 78's a level, and then 63. I didn't actually mark them. I just thought about them in my head. Let me post this in announcements too. Okay, cool. I'm going to get on TikTok in a second. All right, it's just going to have to be like that, I guess. Good morning. It's Friday, September 30th. Good morning. I don't know why I still feel like half asleep, but whatever, we're going to make it work. Today's the last day of the month, so typically, and obviously things can vary, but typically we see a push up in the afternoon on the last day of the month. Like they try to, I don't know, make the month look good, like ending on a good note, even if it's been like an overall red month. So we'll see if they do that today. I did a second live stream. Oh, let me get on TikTok before people are like, where are you? I did a second live stream yesterday from 5 to 6 p.m. And we did some market replay, which was a lot of fun. So if you were able to catch that, congrats. It was only on TikTok. It wasn't on YouTube. But sometimes when I'm just at my desk and I'm bored, I'm like, oh, well, let me get on TikTok. So then people can I can answer some questions and people can see what's happening. And so, yeah, so I was running market replay on a scalper setup that I have. And now I'm testing it live. But people were like, well, why would you run it in market replay? Because if I wanted to see how it did the past few days without just relying on the strategy analyzer, good morning guys in TikTok, analyzer, then it's much more helpful to run it on the market replay so you can see those days and you can speed it up really, really fast. So you can get a lot of data pretty quickly. Like in that morning, I was able to see how 3 days, and it easily could have been 4 days, but NinjaTrader froze at one point, and I had to reset. Hey, Mark. I'm just going to start using your actual name. So, yeah. So now 2 times this week I have gone live in the afternoon, which is different for me, but I've met some new people, so that's really cool. Yeah. So, it is Friday, September 30th, but that also might be why my voice is a little more scraggly. I don't know. It's 9:18, so the market doesn't open for another 12 minutes. We did just leave the chop zone. We'll talk about, wait for a few more viewers, and then we'll talk about what happened yesterday in the market, and then what has been happening overnight, and what might possibly happen today, and if it does, what will I do? So, let's scroll it back. This is the NASDAQ on the futures market. So this was yesterday. So we were pretty high up here around 11,500, and then it just kind of dove all day. 10 a.m. it bounced, came down here, bounced back up, dropped again, made a new low at 2 o'clock. Then it pulled back up, just kind of went sideways for a bit. We pulled back up last night during the London session, back up to 11,350, which was a nice move. But then that just collapsed too. So now we're back down to the area of consolidation that we were in at the market close yesterday. So I can eclipse that. I kind of like doing this just to remind myself, like, oh, this is an area of a lot of stuff. So you can see this from yesterday. And obviously this was when the market was closed and when it reopened. So it doesn't have a lot of validity compared to if it was like in a very high activity time, but it's still helpful. So, and it's also helpful that this is part of the chop zone, so I'm not really going to be affected by this area, so I can probably just delete it. This is the chop zone, and it's actually using a very strong level that I have down here as the bottom, which is 217, and then up to 343. Good morning, Vivi. So yes, so this is the situation, and we just left the chop zone. So I noted it in the group. Obviously they have access to this information by 8 a.m. every day. A report came out at 8:30, so I wonder if anyone got a scalp when it dropped here. I didn't because I wasn't awake yet. But now we're slowly trending down again and moving out. If you just ignore this 8:30 candle, essentially, where it goes crazy and it went down and up and then kind of closed here, this is a pretty smooth trend to the downside. So we left the chop zone. I took a short already. I made a few $100, and then I got out of it. Let's see what happens at the open. I might come back and touch this 217. Again, it's a really strong level, and then reject down even further. If it does, the next areas to look for 78, and it might just go now, are 78 and then this 64. But my ultimate target for the day, and I feel like I say this a lot on my lives, and some people pay attention, some people don't, is the purple line. So it's always my ultimate target for the entire day. Like, it might not happen right at 9:30, it might not happen till the afternoon, but this is my ultimate target if we move low, and that's 11,026. If for some reason we curl around and move up out of the chop zone at the top, then my ultimate target on the top end is 11,503, which would be so nice. Again, sometimes on the last day of the month, which is today, they try to run the market up in the afternoon to make up for how crappy. So how do I physically draw it? I just use the region highlight, Shift F2, like this. But I think your real question is, how do I equate the chop zone? Like, how do I come up with it? And that's a secret that I don't give to anyone. But I give the chop zone to all of my members every single day by 8 a.m. And I give it for ES, NQ, gold, and oil. So you get access to that by just being in my group. Or you can join my lives and you get it for NQ. On my lives, I don't show it for ES or gold or oil. So if those are more of yours, like kind of plays, then that's probably, should probably join the group. But yeah, you can see how it perfectly kept us out of any bullshit up here at the top during the London session. And now we're moving down and it's nice and smooth. So let's see if I missed any questions. Sorry for my yawning. No, I do not trade within the chop zone. Yes, Suncat, I feel like you should know this. You've been on my lives like multiple days now. But yes, that's the rule. If you have any questions, let me know. Once the market opens, I will show you my auto trading algorithm, which is fully automated. Overnight, it's made $950 on 2 different strategies. So this is trend, and then this is scalper. I also turned on YM today. I have YM on a setup over here. It had a huge move last night. Like, look at this. I know sometimes it can be hard to see. I should fill in the candles. I should just fill in all of the candles. candle, up bars, down bar. No. How do I? Candlestick. I might have to find it somewhere else where I can just fill them all in. It makes it easier to see. Maybe if I just pick this color. I don't know. We'll see. No, that's not filling them in. I don't know. Oh. Thank you, Smokey. My son tells me that all the time. What? Nice, Golf. Excited to have you. So yeah, look at this run up on YM last night. So it popped up here like at midnight, and then it just kept going up. That was at 29280, and then it went up to 29,500. Insane. And then it took a huge short. Like, this was a huge move. Last night it was really smooth for YM. Oh yeah, I don't trade the dollar, but cool. Thanks for the info. Thanks for the info. All right, it is 9:26. The market opens in 4 minutes. We got as low as 83 here. Look at Randy. I am loving all of the effort you're putting in. Randy is killing it. He's taking advantage of all the algorithms and just making money on each of them. Since ES and NQ differ by $50 to $20 per contract, if one runs bold range on ES, there is no bold range on ES. But yes, if you wanted to run your own bold range on ES, you could do that. I always suggest that you test it first. All right, we're down at 83 now. So y'all, the short from 12 to 83 already. 30 points. That's $600 per mini. All right, 3 more minutes and the market opens, and then we'll be able to see the algorithm trading live. No, you cannot. You can fly, but I'm not going to ever in my life. But yeah, Michael, you physically can. I just don't have I tried to find a range strategy for ES, and ES to me is just too tight and choppy. Like, it will act like it's going somewhere, and then it pulls right back and kind of takes you out with the break-even offset. So, quick question, what should this stop? Let me answer this question really quickly, and then we should be ready to go. All right. I'm not really sure. Good morning, Carter. Yeah, but yeah, Carter, I agree with you. But yeah, we're gonna just not. Oh, scalper's in a long. Let's see how this works out. It is 9:29. The market's going to open in 50 seconds. I have my tea and I haven't drank it yet, so I need to do that. Yeah, no, for sure. But absolutely, you would have a smaller stop loss and smaller targets, because it's going to be much harder to hit, say, like 100 tick target on ES than it would be on NQ. So, yes, your thinking is correct. Absolutely. I can put the price indicator on here for you guys so you can see it. Or position display indicator, whatever it's called. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Sorry, guys. I forgot I have someone calling that day. All right. Today's Friday, right? Yeah. Oh, the other one is green 220. That's exciting. Hold on. I want to show you this. I was going to add this to the chart, but I have this one to show you too. This is the one I was doing last night on the live in, oh, well, now it's already out. So, all right. The market's open. It's 9:30. See, so that long at 9:29 actually had the right idea. It was just a little early. Hey, Phil, good morning. Let me kind of arch this up a little bit. So as you can see, this is my stop loss. It moved itself into the green after it got to $200 on the positive end. If you appreciate the info, the levels, the commentary, please give a thumbs up on YouTube or tap the screen if you're on TikTok. If you're on YouTube on your phone and you don't see it, just rotate it the regular way, like rotate your phone the regular way. And then you'll be able to see like the thumbs up. If you just push that once per stream, I really appreciate it. See, I should probably add I think this one would do better if I just added a offset, like a trail, whatever. I'm kind of just talking in my own head. All right, so it's in another long here. Ooh, y'all, look where it went. Look at that wick. This is one of my levels, and it's the chop zone. Didn't I say we might come back up to the chop zone and then reject? Let's see what happens. Interesting. Well, I missed that. Look at that. I missed that. I didn't have my freaking thing up, my chart trader. How easy. 10 to 90. That was 20 points in like a second. Hey, Sergio. Nice job. See, that's why we're not looking for the long. Focus on the chop zone and nothing else. Nice job, Danny. It came exactly to where I said it would. If you weren't on the stream at 9:20 when I mentioned that, you can go back and watch it on the recording on YouTube. I said the market might open and we could come back to the chop zone and then drop from there. And now obviously we're coming back. So within my group, my people know how to scalp trade. We're not swing trading here. We're not looking for, hundreds of points. We're looking for 10, 20 points. And so when we get that, we lock it up and we move on. So we wouldn't still be in it here. And obviously it's coming back in the chop zone. So I'm not interested in anything here. But this scalper is in a long for $300. So I didn't even know it was in a trade. See how it just gets me in the trade. It gets me out of the trade. And that's the end of that. This stop loss won't move again. You can physically move it yourself, but you don't have to. It will exit the trade as soon as it closes below these levels. All right, so $625 long here. We're up at that LIS that Danny was talking about a few minutes ago. This is NinjaTrader. Now it's green 750. Again, I don't have to be here for this. I don't have to touch anything. It will do this all on its own. 800. I just like to get on here and show you guys. So this is NinjaTrader. NinjaTrader. And if you want more information, you can email me. This is my email, boldbotllc@gmail.com. That's the easiest way to get in touch with me, and I have an informational email about the algorithm. So if you want more info, it's the easiest way. All right, it locked up that long. It's now green, $530 on the session. And again, this is just being tested. This setup is just being tested if you're new here. Most of you that have been on my stream before know that. Trying to just find out the best settings, the best time of day. So that's what we're doing. And my super conservative, reliable algorithm, it doesn't start until a bit later. So that's why I show you something that's actually running right now. All right, so it's in a short now. You can see how quickly it moves over into a different direction. It was green 300. It just locked it up for like 100. So now it's green 700 on the day. If you had it just for this morning, it would be even better than that. Oh, maybe just slightly. But last night, it was red when I first woke up. A few $100s, and then it had a really nice move, I think, during that 8:30 report. Thanks for the follows. Is that M1TF? No. I don't even know what that is. No, it's not a volume chart. Wrong one. What do I have this on? 3? 2? Maybe, I have no idea. I guess. Okay, we'll just stick with this. I need to move it. Y'all, look at this short. Are we back out of the chop zone? Look, see, I didn't even pay attention. Yep, there it is, 17. And now it's at 80 again, so, or 87. So again, this is that same, sorry, I'm setting up this, this box so you guys can see it. This is exactly what we were talking about. Obviously, it comes back in the chop zone. We're not in that trade anymore. We're just scalping. You could have taken this like 4 times now. In the chat, Jehoven, in the chat. Or in the questions channel. There's a channel just called questions. But you can just chat in the chat channel. That's where most people just kind of chat. You just have to click on the replies for the day. Where's my little box? I moved it over too far. Well, I can just move this over this way. Nope, I can't. Hold on one second. I need to edit this box so it's not so far over. All right, that looks better. Okay, now you guys can see. Oh, well, that's not right. All right, well, I guess I'm going to turn it off. Maybe I have 2. Oh, you know what it is? The YM. The YM. I guess, but I feel like it just changed a second ago. So maybe... Sorry, guys. I have a bunch of things in testing, like the YM setup. And so I'm trying to see... I thought they were all on separate accounts, but no, you know, now that I think about it, the YM and the scalp are on together. So that's fine, because the YM had a $400 loss before. So we'll just add $400 in our head, and that's just a scalper. Y'all, this drop. Hello. Well, it clearly broke through 78. It broke through 63. Like, if I didn't just give you this for free, I don't know what I did. And then I miss it myself. And this is what I was frustrated yesterday. And I was kind of talking to one of my members. I give you guys these setups for free every single day. And I miss them myself. Like, I only took the short once, and that was before the live stream. I tried to get it again that second time that Danny got it, and I missed it. And then I just missed this one because I was trying to get that freaking box up on this chart. So I hope people made a bunch of money, because I didn't make any money off of it. I made $200 before they started. Paper trader, you can. with NinjaTrader. Like, come on. That was so easy. Jamie's in it. He's 31 points deep. Nice, Jamie. That's $620. No, Kevin, you can move it manually as much as you want, but you don't ever, if I'm assuming you're talking about the scalper, you don't actually have to move it. Like, it will move it will close based on these lines. So you don't ever have to move it. I just do it just because I'm sitting here for fun. Always giving. Yeah, right. Exactly. Does NinjaTrader take the trades automatically? Yes, that's exactly what I'm showing you here. This is a fully automated algorithm, hence why my name is BoldBot. I use a robot to trade for me, but I also take manual trades here and there. So what I was kind of just saying is this was a manual short that I mentioned when I went live at 9:18, and I said it about 2 or 3 times. My ultimate target being down here at the purple level. What do you mean there have been a lot of those? I put my chop zone up every single day. This is a proprietary zone that changes every day. Then take over. So it only moves itself once, Kevin. I feel now I have a paper chaser and a paper trader. Isn't that funny in the chat? Something like that, David, something. But no, we're all in one group now. How much do you need to be able to trade on NinjaTrader? So if you're using the auto trading algorithm, $2,000 minimum. So this is now green 775 on the day. I know it says 375 here, but it also has the, ooh, look at this little longy long. So that just moved itself up. So Kevin, I don't have to touch it again. If I want to touch it, I can, but I don't have to. Ooh, look at this. Jamie, I hope you had your stop loss trailing close by. So again, this is where it will sit. It will never move again. It only moves itself once. It's not like a constant trail, if that makes sense. But you can move it if you want to, and you can move it as many times as you want, or you can just move it once. But it will close itself dependent upon these levels. See how that just happened? My stop loss was all the way down here. It was still in the green, but it fully closed itself here on its own. So now it's up $1,350 on the day. And most of these trades are just from the morning. That's true, Charlie, but the first month, it's only $500. So every month, yes, you would need to do that. But look, I just made $1,350 on one contract. I'm only trading one contract, and these trades have just been for the last like 15 minutes. Really, the last 12 minutes. So yeah, it's definitely doable. It's much easier to do with a account that can take a mini contract versus a micro contract, but it's 100% doable. So this is since last night at 6 p.m. I've been running it all night. So again, this is being tested, so I'm not going to just always run it at those settings, if that makes sense. Like I'm not always going to run it all hours of the day. I'm going to say, okay, this chunk of time is good, this chunk of time is good. So then you would have less trades and less fees. I never want to just have a whole bunch of trades for no reason. But this $1,425 was since the open, honestly. You scroll down here, it was pretty red last night. Since 9:33, it had a $500 trade. I think I'll show you guys. So look, this was 9:33. $600 trade, $200 trade, $75 trade, $600 trade, $75 trade. So it's all been since 9:33, and it's now 9:43. So 10 minutes, you made $1,400, and now it's in a $200 short. So the drawdowns in a month usually aren't bad because the algorithm that we actually run right now, range, it only takes 1 or 2 trades per day. So I guess I'd say the most would be $2,000. per month. So now this is green $1,530 since 9:33 a.m. So this is NinjaTrader. If you want more info, you can email me. Yeah, this is NinjaTrader. I can show you right here. NinjaTrader. This other scalper, the one that I was testing last night, is doing horribly, so I'm just going to turn that off. But you know, I actually had it for, it's supposed to be 11 to 1, not 9:30. So maybe I'll put it back on 11 and see what happens then. Clearly I had those settings for a reason. Yes, this is fully automated. All of my algos are fully automated. Yep, and now it's 1,500 in, 12 minutes or whatever, 13 minutes. Okay, so good for you, stock market. But you were saying the last few weeks. I have it every single day. Like, the last few weeks. Like, what? Okay. All right, so see, it's getting a little choppy now. So, and we're right back to that 217 level. This is the level where the chop zone is. So, would I probably turn it off at this point and take my $1,500? Probably. I'm not greedy, but you don't have to. But look, it came right back and to the LIS. This is another proprietary level that I give to my members. That yellow dotted line, it changes every day. And back down. Oh, Jen, are you trying to give me the heads up so I could take the short? Look at you. We'll see if I can actually make some money off of this one. Like, get in it. I really like it right around 10, but I missed that, obviously, again. Well, here it comes back to 10. It's having a hard time staying out, but it's not going much, like, further into the zone, if that makes sense. Like, it's not really breaking into the zone much. It went to the LIS and that was it. We're back down to 98. It's kind of just hanging around 11,200. So nice of you, Jen. I appreciate it. Let's see, can we break the 200? 99, 98. You're always going to have a lot of buyers and sellers combined between like 95 and whatever the 100 level is. So don't ever be hard on yourself if you get caught there and it's not good enough. And you don't get the good trades. Yes, a beginner can do this. Pretty much everybody in my group are beginners, or at least they started as beginners with me. All right, so now it's dropping below that 98. Let's see if it can drop below 90. There it goes. Now it's in the 80s. Got to stay below 90. Go back to that 78 and then the 63. I'm in a $500 short right now. Finally, I caught it. All right, that just hit my... Oh, the scalper's in a short. There you go. So I took the manual short off to the side. This is the scalper. It's back to being green 1,500, and then there's a $600 short right now. So again, you can move this if you want to, but you don't have to. It will take itself out regardless when it gets there. Thumper, great job. That's all given to you when you join the group, Thumper. All right, so it closed itself there. It's now green $1,920 on the day. I will show you real time. $1,920 on the day. And again, this is since 9:33. It hasn't even been 20 minutes. And this is one contract. One contract costs you $1,000. So, nope, not there, guys. Have you tested to see what Scalper makes per day on Q? Yes, I test it every single day. What? What is going on? All right, so this is already green, $2,000. Let's see now on this long. It's going back up to the 90s. I would definitely keep my stop loss close here. Like, I probably would have moved it a little closer, just knowing that we're more in a downtrend than we are in an uptrend. Hey, Jen, one of my students in the TikTok chat, made $13,000 this week. She is such a superwoman. She kills it. I'm so proud of you, Jen. So you can contact me. All of my info is in any of my bios. So my TikTok bio, my YouTube bio, but it's right here as well. We're in another long on the scalper. boldbotllc@gmail.com. I can send you an informational email. All right, where are we at? Green, $2,070. A contract is your size. So it's like a share. The link in my bio for my website, or for what? Well, you could just type it out. It's just Bold Analysis LLC. BoldAnalysisLLC.com. It just worked for me. Bold Analysis LLC. But if you go to my website, obviously read as much as you want. You're not going to get the discounted link here. So if you click on BoldBot, this payment is going to be the full price. That's the full price. It's not going to be the discounted price that I give you in the email if you email me. It uses all different ones, Thumper. And you get that information when you join the group. So guys, we're back up to the 217 and the chop zone. Interesting, interesting. So the price is $500 for the first 21 days. It's a paid trial. And then it's $1,000 every month after that. But if you click off of my website, it's going to be $1,000 right away, which you're screwing yourself on $500. Nice job, Nick. So if you want the mentorship, it's $1,000. It's a one-time fee. You get access to 14 one-hour videos. Ooh, we're moving up here. And you have access for life. You also get 1 free month in the alert room if you're a student. And you get access to the private student channel where Kenny gives a lot of his little secrets every day. So I know people are obsessed with Kenny. He posts a lot in the student corner, so. Sure thing, Javon. Perfect, perfect. I'm going to delete these so we can clean this up a little bit. Thanks, Vivi, for helping. I really appreciate it when other members can help each other because we're all in this together, right? We're all a team. When I join, can you do the training in the evening? Yeah, so if you sign up for the one-on-one training, that's different than the mentorship. The one-on-ones I can do at night or I can do during the day, and I record them for you, and then I send them to you at the end of our session. So the digital mentorship, which is the already pre-recorded videos, is $1,000. Y'all, this is green, $2,345 now in 20 minutes. 20 minutes. But if you want the one-on-one sessions, that's $2,500, and there are 5 one-hour Zoom sessions that we have together, and it's whatever works for your schedule. I can't really do weekends, but I can do pretty much, I'm very flexible during the week, day or night. This is NinjaTrader. So I'll show you right here, NinjaTrader. Oh, bull trend took a loss. And again, this is green, $2,345 since 9:33 this morning. So if you start with 2K, you can trade like 2 micros. You can even do 3 micros. The max loss on 1 micro is $100. But yeah, most people that start with $2,000 will just start the algorithm with 2 micros. Yes, this is a fully automated algorithm. And it's green, $2,300 since 9:33 this morning. I don't think so. Their fees and commissions are in line with all of the other futures brokers. And you can use, if you're just manually trading, you can use the free platform that they have. But if you want to use my algorithm, you have to get the lease or the lifetime. You don't need a mentorship DVS. Simply somebody asked in the chat how much it was for my mentorship because they want me to teach them. So I was explaining that. But they're 2 totally separate things. If you want to manually trade and be an independent manual trader, then yes, the mentorship is the way to go. If you're too busy, you have, a really high demand job, or, you're really busy with your family all the time and you just want the bot to trade for you, then the bot is the way to go. Some people do both, like Jamie. Jamie's in the chat right now. He took the mentorship. He actually bought it on Monday night and he's already killing it. Like you could see, he posted earlier, he got a 31-point drop. Like he's killing it on the manual game, and then he turns on the algorithm to trade when he's like in meetings and stuff. So people like to do both. The lifetime is $1,000 on NinjaTrader, but I do have a discount that you get like $100 off. So once you purchase the lifetime, if you're part of my group and you email me, I can give you the code to then get a $100 refund. But you're going to have the lowest fees and commissions on the lifetime, and you only pay once and you never pay again. So if you're going to be trading futures for, at least a few months, if not more, then the lifetime is probably the way to go. So the bot only, again, DVS, that's in this email, but it's $500 for the first 21 days, and then it's $1,000 every month after that. Oh no, IKK. Yep. Again, this is up $2,145 in 20 minutes with 1 contract. So just imagine if I had 2 contracts. I could easily be up $5,000 right now with just 2 minis. Like Kenny takes 30 minis per trade. I have people in my group that take 5 minis per trade. So thanks for the follows. I go live. If you're new here, I go live every day from 9:15 to 10:30. We're in the zone now. So look, we got through the LIS, and now we're up at this level that I have at 11,250. Yes, it's very easy to withdraw money. You just go to the NinjaTrader portal and you request a withdraw, and they process it the same day, and then you get it in your bank the very next day. So yeah. You can do 2 withdrawals per month for free essentially, and then after that they charge you a $15 fee. So if you want to join, you need to email me first, only because if you already have NinjaTrader, you don't really need to email me. But if you don't have NinjaTrader, then you definitely need this informational email, because it tells you all the steps you need to take to get set up with NinjaTrader, and that's the first step. So you need to apply for an account, you need to fund your account, you need to pay $12 for market data, you need to you don't have to get a VPS, which is a virtual private server, but most of us use a VPS, so that is in the email. Just pretty much the whole process. All right, so we're in a short here. I'm going to move this out of the way. It is 9:59. I'm not a huge fan of 9:50 to 10:05. If you've been kind of with me for a while, you know that, because I kind of say it pretty often. And you can see, which is interesting, there was a green trade over here at 9:50, But besides that, it's had 1, 2, 3 losing trades. So you could have conserved that capital and turned it off, or have this algorithm has 2 trading windows, so you could have it trade from, say, 9:30 to 9:50, and then have it not trade again until I don't know, 11:30 to noon. Yes, I made $250 last year just off of trading. I'm not sure really what I'm on pace with this year, especially because I include my I don't trade a lot of options, but I do leaps, so I include that if I get in and out of those. And I have some still pending for the end of the year, so we'll see what happens. Thanks for the follows, guys. Again, I go live every day from 9:15 to 10:30. It's 10 o'clock now. We're in a long on this scalper. Again, I actually have a little reminder indicator that tells me not to trade between 9:50 and 10:05. So this would fall between that. Do you see? Oh, guys, we're back to 12. We're back to the bottom of the chop zone. Are we going to break back through? Let's see what happens. This is the chop zone. Didn't I turn this off before? I really thought I did. Maybe I changed the account. So back in the chop zone, not a place that we enjoy being, so we don't trade within the chop zone. But when we break down, if we break down again, this is definitely a nice short under 17. The LIS is at like 32 or something. It's 10:01. Let's see what happens when we kind of clear out in the next few minutes. All right, so we're back below the chop zone, y'all. Again, we haven't gotten to my ultimate target of 11,025. See if we can break this 200 and go back under 90. It's definitely been an area. Oh, why am I getting a spam call? This has definitely been an area of like a little choppiness. So just be careful. You could always be more conservative and wait until it breaks 200, or wait until it breaks 11,190. 11,190. Sorry, I said that incorrectly. You can see we're just hanging out at like 11,210, 11,212. Really just hanging out in this area, trying to figure out if it's going to go lower or if it's going to come back in the chop zone. So you can see we're touching back into the chop zone here. Add out of that. And these, y'all, look at all these losses that have happened since 9:50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losses. So it's taken us down from 2,500 to 1,400. Exactly. And this is another thing I'm testing, is to avoid areas like this, but I think it's more about time than it is areas, honestly. I need a lesson on the lingo. Go to, yeah, NQ is really fast. Go to my YouTube and you can watch all of my just like regular videos. But again, 9:33 to 9:53 was $2,500. Obviously, if you stop it at 9:50 or 9:49 or whatever, you would have been a little less, but still around like 23, 22. Where are we at? All right, so we're back around the LIS here. I'll go back to my 20-minute chart. So we're just hanging out at the LIS. Again, it can't decide if it wants to move lower or if it's just going to hang out in here. Again, it's the last day of the month. They usually try to run it up. The minimum balance is $2,000. Kevin, that's actually not true at all. It was red overnight, so wrong. Kevin, just write your thoughts down on a piece of paper for yourself. Oh, I like that, Jamie. Jamie's putting his ideas in the student channel as well. Very nice. Oh, my bad, yes. Correct. You don't need to monitor it, your mama's dream. You just turn it on and it does everything for you. It gets you in the trade, it gets you out of the trade, it moves your stop loss up into the green. So, correct. The algorithm, I guess, Rentor, you were just on a few minutes ago when I said this. Because you said damn right after I said it. It's $500 for the first 3 weeks. And then it is, and then it's $1,000 every month after that. I was scrolling up to try to find your comment. It doesn't swing trade. Okay, well then stop asking. Like, not sure what you want from me. And that's the thing. This isn't for everyone. If you can't afford this and this isn't your thing, I don't want it to be your thing. I don't force anything on anyone. I'm just showing what I'm doing and what the people in my group are doing. And I also like to break down the charts manually. So, how do you know when to buy and when to sell? The tricks. What is a trick? Sounds good. So I teach that in my mentorship. But yeah, buying and selling is all covered in that. Let's see if we break down back under 17. It looks like it kind of wants to, but it's really just playing around. You can see here. Still green, $1,240 on the scalper. Look, it's 10:07 now, so things should get a little smoother. We'll see. Bitcoin's breaking out, very cool. I use several different time frames. Oh no, the movie night was canceled. That's sad. Do you think we're going to drop below 17 again? And then 200, and then 90, and then 70. All right, we're back to 17. Scalpers in a short. I'm about to be in a short. There we go. There we go. There we go. I want another one of those $500. It's at $350 now. We got to just break this 200 and then break 90 and then 78. Can we do it? It keeps having a hard time at this 210 area. It's got to break 208, 210. All right, I took some profit there because, like, WTF. But it's 1008. We might get a drop going into the Finland close, which is 1030. Have to see. It's really just, this is kind of that area. Remember I circled it at the beginning of the stream if you were on here? The eclipse from last night. It's really just this area it's having a hard time in. It's got to pick one direction. Thanks. The bot is $500. The minimum to use the algorithm is $2,000 because NQ is much better than ES. NQ is slow and it's for old people. No, I just say that, but I really just don't like ES. It's slow. It has a lot of liquidity, but it's slow as hell. So it's not my thing. It really is. I love people from London joke. No, I wouldn't say it's green. I haven't looked. Yes, you can use it on all futures contracts. You can use it on forex. You can use it on pretty much anything. You can use it on stocks too, but a lot of my members don't. I'll show you. With 2 contracts, it's around $10,000. 5 to 10. 5 to 10. I guess maybe closer to 5 since it's 40 on the year and we're in September. Doesn't it say that here? Profit per month, $4,405. So it's 87% on the entire year, January to September. And it's more than this. It's around $40,000. And this drawdown is incorrect because there were 2 losses on Labor Day that we didn't take because Labor Day is a national holiday in the U.S. and we don't do that. I'm trying to follow, but it's impossible. It's too fast. Well, that's just how futures are. Again, if you want more information, it's just a line in the sand. LAS is my line in the sand. If you want more like basic information, go back to my YouTube channel and watch What Are Futures. It's a super helpful video. I'll show you. Again, $10,000 because that was 2 minis. So that starting balance was $10,000. All right, look, it's kind of getting over the eclipse here on the positive side. So if you search BoldBot, which is me, you click on it, go to videos, and then scroll all the way down like 2 years ago. It's like a gray starry video, and it says, "What are futures?" I went too far. Here it is. What are futures contracts? And it explains everything. So yeah. So if you don't understand what futures are, how they work, why they're so fast, then you can watch that video, how much they cost, and it covers everything. Yes, you can change the settings as much as you want. I give you settings that I have found work, but you can, guys, we're about to drop back out of the chop zone again here. But yes, you can change the settings as much or as little as you want. Cool beans. Oh, I remember saying that in high school. It says it right here, y'all. This is a 20-minute chart. I need some people, like yesterday, people were like, "What's your YouTube?" Like, come on. No, I don't use Binance. Like, I've bought crypto with it before, but I don't use it like that. All right, we're out of the chop zone again, y'all. Are we going to drop this time? You got to break that 11,210. 11,210, and then 11,200, and then 11,290. Like, it's always just a stair-step process. It's hanging out at 12. There's 11, 10. Come on, y'all. Come on. Break the 10. Break the 10. I'm so sick of this 10 holding. It's got to break, right? At some point. Who wants like 12 to 10? Nobody. It's back up to 20. I know when I talk about the price action, I feel like I'm an auctioneer or something. All right, we're back under the chop zone. Now we're back up. 10-year bonds fell off a cliff. Yeah, I don't follow bonds. Sorry. It's not an app. It's a desktop platform called... Oh, guys, we've been missing out on Scalper. It's still 1,300 on the day. Let me move this over. Oh, that's why, because we were all the way over there. It took long here that did okay. It's green, 1,300 on the day still. If you stayed within all that craziness... I'm going to move this box down so you can see it. I'm sorry, what was the question? Oh, the app. This is NinjaTrader. NinjaTrader. It's a desktop platform. If you want more info on the fully automated system, you could just email me, boldbotllc@gmail.com. I go live every day from about 9:15 to 10:30. I said 10:15. All right, so this is in a long of the scalper. When it gets to positive 200, if it does, it will move the stop loss up. We've just been in a real chop situation here. Look at these wicks, y'all. Hey, guess what? We broke 10. NQ finally broke 11,210. Now can we break 200? This is why even if you try a few times and it doesn't work, that doesn't mean the trade's not going to work out. It's back up to the chop zone and now back down. There we go. We're back below 10 again. Let's see if it can break 200. Do you see the price over here? Sorry, I'm kind of focused on my chart. And this is what happens too, and then I don't focus on y'all. And I'm sorry. So this is what, like, one of the things I teach my students is NQ is kind of like a big iceberg. When you're trading it, if you're not successful, like on the first trade, you can't kind of beat yourself up over it. You just have to understand, like, that your setup was correct, if it was, and then just try it again if it comes back and the trade is still valid. So, you know, these shorts under here they were smooth, like the first 4 were smooth, and now since then it's been a little more rocky. But that doesn't mean that it won't break again. You just have to be, I don't know, willing to try it again if it still looks valid. And if it doesn't, then don't try it again. Like, don't overtrade. Usually like a 3 strike and you're out policy. All right, it's now under 04, 05. Because at some point, it will probably work out. Like, it's trying. You know what I'm saying? It's trying its best. I'm just watching it really closely on the chart to the off side. All right, so we're back in the 90s. Finally, we got to break 90. 90, then 78, then 63. And it went right back up to 12,110. Yeah, some on the side. It's trying because bonds are falling. No, this isn't crypto. This is the NASDAQ. What's happening over here? This is scalpers in a long. And this is why people, like, manually trading is hard. It's not easy. And then you get frustrated, and then you overtrade, and then you get all emotional. Whereas on the algorithm, it does it all for you. So you could just walk away and go drink your coffee and come back and be like, oh, okay, I made whatever, you know, this is up, what, like $1,100 on the day, $1,200 on the day. And now it's in this long. So that's, like, there's several reasons why people like the algorithm over manually trading. Either they don't have the time, they don't have the patience, their emotions get all involved. This does it for you. The stop loss is now in the green. This is a guaranteed green trade. So, you know, manual trading is not for everyone, and that's okay. And, you know, algorithmic trading might not be for everyone, and that's okay too. But I just love futures, and I do both. And so I'm here to just kind of show them. And that's what I do. Yeah, you can have more than one account. Yes, Joe. They just have to be under the same username or login. All right, so this long is green, almost $500. It keeps coming back to the LIS. See if it can shoot up here. The next level is that, oh, I don't have a cursor on here, is like 252. And it got there before. You can see before it got right here and then rejected. So let's see what happens. Again, this, it's 10:20, so we're going into 10:30. But all you really had to do today was turn it on at 9:30 and turn it off at 9:50. Like, don't be greedy when it comes to trading, because then you'll get burned, especially in futures. Like, you'll really get burned. So make your money, take your money, be done, you know? But our conservative setup only takes 1 or 2 trades a day, so that's bold range. And that's why I like that for new people and for people that have just been with me for 2 years, because it's super conservative. It doesn't take a whole bunch of trades, so you're not in any type of emotional roller coaster. Even if you are using an algorithm, people still watch and like to be like, oh, what's it doing? What's going on? You know, it's their money. It makes sense. So you won't ever really be in like a super emotional roller coaster unless we get a big pullback and then it goes to target. People say that that's this is the NASDAQ. So I trade NQ, I trade ES, I trade gold, I trade oil, all of those. Are we going to come back out the chop zone at 17 here? Let's see. We locked up that long, so now it's green back to 1500. This is 1500 since 9:33, so less than an hour with 1 contract. All right, you guys know the deal. If it breaks below 17, it needs to break 10. Well, I guess it's not doing that now because it's curling back up and we're in another long here. Oh, do the 2 ranges overnight include overnight? Yes. No, so those 2 trades are not, but I do have an overnight range set up. If you want to run that, you can. It's less, like the win rate is less than the day one is. Obviously, you can run both just to kind of pad your pockets a little more. Yes, they have all in the program. There's a max loss. There's not a max loss. There's a stop loss per trade. So, and you know what that is when you join, like you know the value of it. You can change that if you want, but I don't really suggest that people do. You shouldn't have a bigger loss than what we already have, and then you shouldn't make it smaller because NQ needs a bit of a range or space to bounce within before it moves. Oh, if you wanted to add the picture on the background, just go here and go to properties. And then right here, check chart background image. And then you just choose a file from your computer. I just found this on Google. All right, so scalper is green 400 here. On this long, my box is kind of in the way. I can move it down. I can move this down. So again, this is green 1500 since 9:30. It's now 10:23 a.m. Again, and also you can move this up if you want to. It will take itself out regardless when it closes under this level, but you can move it up if you wanted to. But sometimes when I do that, then I miss out on a big move up. Oh, and this actually, because it's put in as a limit order, it then becomes a market order. So sometimes it does this, but you're still protected by here. So that was something that it's good to see, just so you don't freak out if you see that in the future. Now it's in a short. We're back down to the LIS. There's a lot of indecision today. Typically when I notice a choppy opening market, the afternoon is smooth. And since today is the September 30th, the last day of September, we probably will have a smooth... No, there's no Discord. I use Slack. We'll probably have a smooth afternoon. So still green, $1,470 since 9:30. It's almost 10:30, so I'm going to wrap it up soon. But if you guys still have questions, you can email me It's the easiest way to get in touch with me. Oh, lumber. That's a good thinking, Thumper. The cost is $500. Slack is so much better than Discord. I totally agree with you, Carter. It's $500 for the first 21 days or 3 weeks. I give you a trial at a discounted price, and then it's $1,000 every month after that. If you follow me, I go live every single day, Monday through Friday, showing the algorithms, breaking down the NASDAQ market. Let's see if anybody, I have questionnaires. The win ratio, the win-loss is 87%. If you want to get this, you need to just email me for more info, boldbotllc@gmail.com. So it depends on the month. Yo, we missed out on this long, for real, because we had this short that got in the way. Look at this long. From 40 to 75, it's a $700 long. I can now, FL needs lumber. Wiped out completely. Well, I have... Yes, there's a tutorial. There are step-by-step videos when you join. Ooh, look at this drop. Already hit 200, so it's guaranteed green on the scalper here on this trade. It's getting some big moves today. Like some big runs and then some big drops. I really wish we would have had that long. So it's just typical futures leverage. So it's just what NinjaTrader gives you. One contract for the NQ is $1,000. No, this is not manual. All of this is fully automated. This is all done for me. I'm not doing anything but answering questions and chatting with my members in Slack. So this is green, $1,500 before this trade since 9:30. I'm actually not in my 20s. I've been trading for almost 20 years though. I got into futures. I've been trading futures for about 7 years. I'm definitely not about to. This is NinjaTrader. Yes, it works in India. Is that what you're asking? Only in... Oh, you mean indices. Oh, no. It works indices. It works forex, pairs. It works on... this is NinjaTrader. It works on oil, like everything. Commodities, currencies, all of those things. So it's now green, $1,635 since 9:30. Yes, I created it. I have no idea what that is, Darren, so I don't know. Y'all, it's fully automated. The algorithm is fully automated. I'm not doing anything but showing you guys what it's doing. It gets in and out on its own. It got in this short, it got out of the short, all on its own, using the parameters in the background of the algorithm. Just purchased my first MacBook. I was not able to download NinjaTrader. Yeah, that's because if you emailed me, kind of like I mentioned here, in my email, it will say if you have a Mac computer, you have to get the VPS, which is a virtual private server, because NinjaTrader only works on PC-based computers. You can use the mirror on your Mac, but I don't think it's as safe or as good, because you can never have your NinjaTrader disconnect. Like you can't, your computer cannot disconnect from NinjaTrader or you won't have any trades, if that makes sense. It will disable all of your algorithms. So like over here, these are enabled, right? It will disable all of them if you have any type of disruption with NinjaTrader. That's why myself and mostly all of my members use a VPS. This is a VPS. This is my regular computer. This is my VPS. So it's a whole separate PC, and it has really strong internet. It's based out of, like, you can be based out of different cities, but mine's in Philly. It could be Chicago, New York. So yeah, you would need to have one of those. Yes, you can use it on MT4, MT5. The price is $500. I have Windows 5 on one side of my Mac. Yeah, but Thumper, I still don't think that's safe enough, because what if you go to the Mac side and then will it disconnect all your stuff on the Windows side? I don't know. I don't know enough about it to say absolutely yes or no. The VPS is only $50 a month. I think for that, it's safer to just have it on a VPS. Plus, if you have a VPS, you can use your cell phone if you're on the go, or your iPad. I show you guys this in my stories a lot, that I check my trades on my iPad or on my cell phone, and that's all because of the VPS. I wouldn't, obviously, if you took your laptop with you everywhere, you could also check it that way, but yeah. Sounds good, LA. My admin will reply to you right away with a discounted link. It's 10:30 on the dot. At the top of the hour and the bottom of the hour, things can get a little choppy. We kind of talked about this before at 10 a.m. So let's see what happens here. Does the bot pick up on its own what to trade? Yes, no. You choose. It's all based off of the chart you're on. So if you want the algorithm to trade, I don't know, the Dow, you put it on the Dow chart. If you wanted to trade oil, you put it on the oil chart. This is the NASDAQ chart, so it's on the NASDAQ chart. That's how it works. The minimum is $2,000 to use the algorithm. Your account has to have at least $2,000 in it. If that makes sense. All right, I'm going to wrap it up here. I think I answered all questions. Yes, you can use it in the UK. I have people in South Africa. I have people in Australia. Yes. Again, this is NinjaTrader. Kiki, $5,000 is enough to put in your account, yes. But the minimum is $2,000. That's also in the email that I send you. It might disconnect. I don't go to my Apple side. Oh, then why do you have an Apple computer? What's the daily percentage the bot can do? And it can be used in Ghana. I'm pretty sure you would want to email NinjaTrader and ask them about Ghana, but I think it can. It works in India, so I would think it would also work in Ghana. Oh, cool, Mark. Very cool. So even though it had a few losses here, it's still green, $925 on the day for the past hour. But again, I probably would have turned it off by $950. Like, it made $2,500 off of one contract. Why would I not lock that up and then just go enjoy my Friday? You know what I'm saying? Thanks for the rose. No, it's absolutely not free. It's $500 for the first 3 weeks, and then it's $1,000 every month after that. If you want more information on the algorithm, you can email me right here. I use Chart VPS, and there's a link in the informational email. If you use them or you mention me, you'll get a discounted amount. Yes, you program how much you want it to trade for the day as far as contracts. So you say, I want to take one contract, or I want to take 2 contracts per trade, or I want to take 3. Yeah, so you put that in your settings. And you can edit it whenever you want. You would just have to disable the algorithm and restart it. Are you on IG? Yes, that's noted right here. IG. So E. coli, that's kind of, it's hard to break it down like that because I don't know. I don't base it off my entire portfolio. So I have a $10,000 account. If I make $500, okay, that's 0.5%, something like that. 1%, 0.5%, 1%. But I typically just look at it on a bigger scale, like what are my monthly returns, or what are the returns so far on the year. This one is because I'm testing it, yes. But range, which is on this chart, is not. But range doesn't start for a little while, so I like to show you guys what I'm testing. Members in my group already have access to this. They're just also testing it for a few days. I've been testing it for like 3 weeks. So I feel like it's ready to go. I'll probably go live with it on Monday. Again, I'm sorry my little note keeps going away, but if you want more information, you can just email me and my admin will send you information on an informational email. We're at the central pivot for the day at this 11,300, well, close to 300. I don't trade the VIX, but I have thought about it before. Yes, it's very legal. It's funny, I've been getting that question like once per stream. There's nothing illegal with using an algorithm. This is what all of the hedge funds do. Oh, so we have a new algo coming Monday. No, you conquer, you're too new for scalper. Or you mean the strategy? Do you have a small account challenge using the bot here in TikTok Live? It's kind of boring because you know what I end up doing? I end up like over trading or taking extra contracts, and then I'm like, this is boring. What's the average price for a contract? No, that's not ignorant. So it's $100 for one micro and it's $1,000 for one mini. Exactly, Mark. Are you looking for any more analytics on your Discord? No. And I don't use Discord, I use Slack, but no, thank you. I'm not. Because most people that manually trade in my group have taken my course, and I think that's really all you need. And then the people using the algorithm, that's fully automated, so. Yeah, I've thought about it before, Charlie, but I just don't care that much. I honestly don't. Like, most of the people in my group have small accounts. So you can just look at my results every day and look at what they post. Like, excuse my God. Kushal has a small account. He made $197. Jamie has a small account. How much did Jamie make? Abram has a small account. He made $52. Oh, that's kind of hard to see. Julio, I think Julio has like a medium-sized account now. But yeah. I post results every single day on my Instagram and on my TikTok. So you can just follow. You can clearly see who has a small account versus who has a large account, because the people with a large account will make like $1,000 to $3,000, and the people with a small account will make anywhere from like $100 to $300. Sorry, I didn't mean to make everybody else yawn. You have more people join it, I guess. Yeah, but I'm not. That's the thing, Charlie. I'm not targeting small account members. Like, nothing against them, and I have a bunch of them, and they're great. But honestly, you're gonna to cover the fees, the monthly fees, and everything. It's much easier to do with a larger account. So if I'm targeting anyone, I'm targeting people with account sizes from 5,000 to 10,000 or 7,000 to 10,000. A contract is just like, it's like a share. It's a size. You can also call it a lot. No, all you have to do is turn it on every day. Yeah, so a medium or large size account is $7,000 or more. No, you actually don't. How did you do that math? You literally need $100 a day to cover the fees. $100 a day is $2,000 a month. So then you pocket like $800. It only takes 1 or 2 trades per day. You're not paying anything in fees or commissions. So your math is wrong, Charlie. Or are you saying you personally? No, you said to cover the fees. No, that's absolutely not true. There's 20 trading days in the month. And on average, $100 a day is $2,000 a month. My fee is $1,000 after your first month. So your first month is really like an extra free roll with that $500. Oh, well, yeah. Well, we're not talking about your personal life, because this should not be supplementing any income that you already have. This should just be extra fun money. Like, that's the whole point. The whole point of the algorithm is for you to just make extra money on top of the money you're already making. Yeah, 10K would be considered large. Yes, that is slick. If you already emailed me, I'll send that to you in a second. My admin sent somebody asked for details, but I can show you that here too for this whole year. So the drawdown was $8,000, but this included 2 losses on Labor Day, and we don't trade Labor Day. So max drawdown, if you can see that here. And this is for the whole year of 2022. So the max drawdown is really more like $4,000 for the entire year. Thanks for the rose. But yeah, if you have a larger account, it's easy to do. But I still don't recommend that anybody bases their profit with like trading or a bot to cover all of their expenses in life, because, well, that's just not a good idea. So you can set it one time and take 3 contracts forever. Yes. All you have to do every night is just push enable. So look, it looks like this. All you do is push enable this every night, and that's it. And then you're set to go for the day. Actually, I should turn this on because this is going to start trading soon. All right, y'all. I'm going to get off of here. It's Friday. I'm going to go live my life. You can follow. I don't trade stocks, so I don't know. You can follow stuff that's happening today on my TikTok story. You can also follow it on my Instagram story. My Twitter and Instagram is exactly the same as what my TikTok is. And you can email me if you want more information. Mo, you're so late. We're wrapping up. Again, the bot is $500 for the first 3 weeks as a discounted trial. And after that, it's $1,000 every month. Yeah, you keep asking, Thumper. No, I don't. The US 30, I don't trade it. Again, and you need to ask me in like a futures way. I think isn't the US 30 like the Dow? Is that the Dow? I don't freaking know. I don't know the different names from forex to futures. I know it's one of the indices. It's obviously not the S&P 500. I trade the S&P 500. I trade the NASDAQ. I don't trade the Dow, and I don't trade the Russell. You can. I don't. Oh, Mo, get out of here. It's on NinjaTrader. It's on NinjaTrader, y'all. You can use MT4 and MT. Oh, it's a bond? Oh, yeah. I don't do that. I don't trade any bonds. I don't trade any treasuries, whatever. I don't trade any of those. Oil, gold, NASDAQ, S&P. You can use the bot on whatever you want, but those are the ones that I focus on. Yeah, I know, but it has a name, Thumper. It's not just the top 30 stocks. It's either the Dow. I think it's the Dow. Even though somebody just said it was a bond. It's not a 30-year bond. He's talking about US 30. I don't know. Y'all are making me crazy. It's because I've extended myself too long. I'm going to look up NinjaTrader and see what it is. But the answer is no. The answer is absolutely no. Let's see. 30-year treasury bonds is ZB. I don't trade ZB, if that's what you're asking. That's what the futures contract is. Okay, yeah, it's not the Russell, and it's not... Where's the Dow? Oh, where's the Dow? No, it's not the Dow either. Okay, you were right. The one guy that said Slick Shoes is right. It's not... It's the 30-year treasury bond. That's what the US 30 is in your breakdown. And it's ZB, just so you know. In futures, it's called ZB. We don't do US 30 in futures. That's a forex term. And that's why I have no idea what you're talking about. All right, I'm going to wrap it up for the day. Thanks for joining. And I'll see you guys on Monday. Monday. Okay, bye. Bye, YouTube.